it comes to Joel. Nurkic on him. 5 seconds to go.
There you go.
Embiid driving, spinning, fading, hitting! 1.1 to go! Absolutely unstoppable.
Absolutely unstoppable. Many of you guys might be sitting out there and wondering, how did Joel Embiid become this dominant? Flashback. May 13, 2019.
You got to be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
I remember Kawhi hitting that buzzer beater at the last second. Joel was out of his mind. He was crying his ass off. And he went on and said this.
Where would you say the process is right now?
I don't give a damn about the process.
That's where I understood that a true superstar was born. You know, before that time, he was a star, but he wasn't a superstar. Ever since, he's simply unstoppable. He's averaging 31 points per game. 31 points per game, ladies and gentlemen. He was two-time MVP runner-up. And if you follow basketball, you know how controversial that was. You see, that's something I don't understand about the NBA. How you can have an unstoppable offensive force and a defensive giant. I mean, like a pure, dominant two-way players losing the MVP race against a one-way player. I mean, like, yes. I mean, that was just crazy to me. Anyway, this year everything is different, and Joel is the MVP of the media voices. Here is Stephen A. and the other talking about Joel MVP.
And on top of it all, Embiid has been consistently coming on strong, and Jokic has tailed off just a touch. We know he's not the same player defensively. Milwaukee and Boston is in the East, not the West, which is the Wild Wild West. Right now, Joel Embiid is the leading candidate for league MVP, honest. I don't care what Vegas has to say about it.
Him leading, forget Embiid leading the league in scoring and going out there and getting these 38s and 36 and 18. It's what he's doing on the other side of the floor. The 4 blocks last night. Him having an impact on the defensive end. Him being healthy. Him being available. That's what I'm seeing right now. And look, Giannis is the best player in the world in my eyes. But I'm telling you right now, Embiid is on his heels like a pair of church socks, and that is extra tight. That is extra tight when it comes down to being in the conversation. Because what he's doing right now, he is showing the world, forget all the accolades, forget everything else that we may talk about, that night in and night out, I'm willing to match up with whomever and show that I'm the best player on the floor every single night. And that's exactly what he's been doing over the last.
But I think it is decisive, though close, that Embiid at this moment is the MVP.
Has it been because of this recent stretch you've seen by the Denver Nuggets?
That's first point. Second point, this month, Joel Embiid, his game last night hurt him. He's averaging 37 a game this month on 60% from the field, 48% from three, 84% from the line. And by the way, they now have a better record than Denver.
Right.
But I think how great he's been the last 2 years is underrated. So Embiid, second straight year averaging 30 plus. Who do you think prior to Embiid was the last center to average 30 in a game? 30 a game, pardon me. Because Shaq never did it.
I would say
Abdul-Jabbar. Moses more recently than Abdul-Jabbar.
In Houston.
Centers who have averaged 30 a game. Walt Bellamy, Wilt, Kareem, Bob McAdoo, Moses, and now Joel Embiid in back-to-back years. This year, Wilds, he is now averaging 33.5 points per game. 10 people ever have done that. Kobe only did it once. In the last 45 years, the only people to average 33.5 points a game are Michael Jordan, James Harden, Kobe Bryant, and Joel Embiid. And oh yeah, by the way, he is a top 5 defensive player in the league. He's the league MVP right now.
As we sit here tonight is Joel Embiid in my book, and I thought he was last year. I thought he got run down in the home stretch by a great player. It's a toss-up, but for me personally, I'm going with Embiid. I just think maybe that number 1 seed, you keep hearing that with Jokic in Denver. Maybe that's what it is. It's going to be the difference maker for some people.
And a little backslide from the Nuggets.
So in 3-year lifetime, Joel Embiid have shown the world that he is the most skilled big man to have ever played the game. He has cemented his domination in the league and is currently arguably the best player in the world. He went from trying to hitting big shots. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me grow the channel.